Deep inside the abandoned Pizzaplex, two forgotten souls. They woke up, Foxy and Roxy, mine now. I should not be here tonight. But this chain is the only thing between me and the truth. The old Pizzaplex looked dead, but something inside it still felt awake. I climbed through the broken glass, and the darkness swallowed me. The second I stepped inside, the atrium was empty, dusty, and silent. Like everyone had disappeared in the middle of a party. Then my flashlight found Foxy on the wall, and for some reason, it felt like he was warning me. The map showed one hidden room. No name, no label, just a blinking red point. Behind the fake wall, there was a door that was never meant to be found. The lock turned green. My heart stopped for a second, and then the door opened. Inside the room were two tiny capsules, and inside them, Mini Foxy and Mini Roxy. They looked like forgotten toys, but something told me they were much more than that. The moment I closed the case, the floor clicked, and the whole lab woke up. Steel shutters dropped from above, and red lasers started cutting the room into a cage. I spun around, searching for any way out, and saw a small rail cart in the tunnel. I threw the case onto the cart, jumped in, and slammed the lever forward. Behind me, red eyes lit up in the dark. The robots had found us. The cart flew toward the light, smashed through the doors. We crashed into the hedge beside my Jeep. The case was still with me. I grabbed the case, jumped into the Jeep, and did not look back. The engine roared, the tires screamed, and the Pizzaplex disappeared behind us. City lights blurred past the windshield, and slowly, the danger faded into quiet streets. When I got home, the whole house felt safe, but the case still felt alive. I opened it on the kitchen island. Foxy, Roxy, and two glowing chips were waiting. First Foxy, then Roxy. I placed the chips in and waited for something to happen. Orange and purple light filled the kitchen, but they still did not move. Smoke floated above the case. I waved it away, afraid of what I might see. Then their eyes opened. Mini Foxy glowed orange, and Mini Roxy glowed purple. Foxy tried to climb out first, got stuck, and Roxy jumped out like she owned the place. Roxy inspected the kitchen like a queen. Foxy found a spoon and immediately knocked it over. Foxy looked so guilty. Roxy just nudged him like she was saying, "It is okay." I gave them tiny objects. Foxy chose a shiny coin and Roxy chose a little race car. That is when their personalities started showing. Foxy loved coins, and Roxy loved speed. Roxy pushed the car too fast and crashed it. Foxy rushed over like a worried little friend. Roxy acted like it was planned. Foxy believed her, and somehow they started playing together. That night, they sat by the window, staring at the moon like they remembered something. Then symbols flashed on their chests. One orange, one purple. And I knew this was not random. The next morning, I made them a little corner because they were not machines to me anymore. I tried feeding them. Foxy liked metal tokens, while Roxy was drawn to violet energy.
I dropped it again.
Foxy kept dropping the token with his hook.
Hey, let's practice
but Roxy
together.
picked it up for him every time. Roxy charged too fast, and the cube started blinking.
We have to be careful with the energy output
before it overloaded.
Let's keep it steady.
After that, they practiced carefully. Foxy spun tokens, and Roxy learned to control her car. I started writing everything down. Foxy was careful and curious. Foxy almost slipped, but Roxy came back for him. She wanted to win, but not alone. That evening, I cleaned Foxy carefully, while Roxy insisted on polishing herself. Foxy fell asleep first. Roxy pretended she was not tired, then curled up beside him. Days passed. I fed them, charged them, cleaned them, and trained them every single day. One day, I noticed it. They were no longer tiny figures. They were becoming real pets. Foxy mastered his token trick, and Roxy drove around furniture without crashing once. I taught them simple commands. Foxy listened instantly.
Good job, Foxy.
Roxy obeyed.
Very dramatic,
only
Roxy.
When she felt like it. That night, they found their charging stations by themselves. They were learning our home.
Okay,
a few days
let's
later,
see here.
They
Wait
were
a
bigger
minute.
again.
You're nearly as
Their
tall
old
as the
charging
sofa.
pads looked
That
tiny
is
now.
incredible.
Foxy started helping around the house, picking things up with his hook so carefully. Roxy needed space for speed, so I built her a little track in the living room. She ran the course perfectly, slowed down at the last turn, and looked so proud. Then Foxy tossed a token with his hook and caught it perfectly. He finally had it. They had outgrown their little corner, so I rebuilt the living room around them. Foxy tried to help, got his hook stuck in a pillow, and Roxy rescued him immediately. Roxy began checking the windows every evening. Foxy followed her like a serious little guard. I installed a night camera and found out they were secretly playing while I slept. In the morning, I showed them the footage. They both pretended nothing had happened. Then I took them outside for the first time. Foxy was careful, but Roxy loved the open space. Roxy ran around the yard, but stopped at the fence. She knew where home ended. Foxy tried playing ball with his hook and accidentally sent it flying across the yard.
Nice and easy now.
So I taught
Gently
him control.
push the ball.
Not hitting the ball hard,
That's
just
it.
guiding it gently.
Perfect control.
Soon, the backyard had everything. Foxy's ball zone. Weeks passed. Foxy
Well,
became
guys,
stronger
I think it's
and more
official.
precise.
We're going to need much bigger
Roxy
charging
became
pads.
faster and calmer. Then they
Looks like
grew
somebody
again,
grew again.
almost big dog size,
Guess it's time
and
for
the
an
old
upgrade.
chargers were useless. I built a larger charging platform. Foxy held cables, and Roxy proudly brought tools. The new platform worked. Orange and purple light pulsed softly as they rested together.
Nice
The
grab,
next day,
Foxy. Thanks for the
Foxy
door,
brought
Roxy.
me my keys, while Roxy quietly closed the open door. I
It's crazy
recorded
how
a
things
diary
change.
that night.
Foxy and Roxy,
They were
aren't
not
just
just
things I
something
found
I
anymore.
found.
They've become my actual
They were my
pets.
pets.
Easy.
More time
Stay
passed.
right there.
They grew almost as tall as teenagers, but still listened to me.
Foxy,
I
gentle
taught
block
them
with
one
the hook.
important rule.
Roxy,
protect,
defensive stance.
never
we
attack
protect,
first.
but we do not attack.
During training, Roxy noticed something outside the window. I thought it was just a shadow. But that night, the camera caught a red light watching from outside. In the morning, I replayed the footage. Foxy and Roxy became alert instantly. We checked the yard together. Nothing was there, except a strange scratch on the fence. Roxy stared at the mark too seriously. She knew it was not random.
Guard the
That
door
evening,
tonight, both of you.
I locked the house and told them again.
And remember the rule.
Protect,
Do not attack
but
first.
do not attack first. Late at night, the cameras detected movement. Then came a metal scraping sound. I moved
Wait
toward
here.
the door.
Don't go
but
near the
Foxy
door.
Gently stopped me with his hook. Roxy turned on the door camera. Outside stood a broken little robot, sparking in the dark. It was not attacking. It was scanning, searching for Foxy and Roxy. Then it started overheating. If it exploded at the door, the house could be damaged. I opened the door only a crack. Foxy held it steady, while Roxy slipped outside. Roxy pushed the sparkling robot away from the door, even as sparks hit the ground around her. Foxy rushed out, hooked the robot, and together, they dragged it away from the house. The robot burst into sparks. Foxy shielded Roxy, and the house stayed safe. When the smoke cleared, they were still standing. I ran to check them both. Roxy pretended she was fine, then sat down tired. Foxy gently nudged her shoulder. Back inside, I cleaned Foxy's hook and wiped the dust from Roxy's purple armor. I gave Foxy his tokens and Roxy her favorite car. Slowly, they relaxed again.
It wasn't attacking
The
us.
next day,
Look, the
I
signal
repaired the
module is
broken
broadcasting an
robot
old
and found an
Pizzaplex command.
old Pizzaplex
It was just following
signal
orders.
inside. I disabled the signal. The house went quiet, and everything finally felt normal again. That night, Foxy and Roxy rested beside me. Not just pets, but protectors.